Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? My heart wants to go, so I must know where my destiny leads me. No star to guide me, and no one beside me. I will go on my way, and after the day, the darkness will hide me. Maybe, baby, maybe, 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 maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna find what I'm after. I'll find what I'm after. Throw off my sorrow, beg, steal, and borrow my share of laughter. With you, I can cling to, I can lie to with you. I'm one of them new days. Who can I turn to if you turn away?
I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule the world. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not a moment. Promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long, long live the walls we crashed through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Singing, long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life, fighting dragons with you. And long, long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we'll be remembered.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. December, when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Hey. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey, hey. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, and I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back.
your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule the world. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. I was screaming, long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Hold on to spinning around, confetti falls to the ground. May these memories break our fall. Will you take a moment? Promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long, long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid, singing, long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. And long, long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we'll be remembered.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. December, when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, and I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please stand for the presentation of colors by the Riverhead NJROTC, the Pledge of Allegiance led by Cadet Lieutenant Commander Morgan Stromsky, and remain standing for the national anthem performed by Anna Fisher.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous light, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, NJROTC. Welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean O'Hara, principal of Riverhead High School. You may be seated. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to Coach Mike McKillop Memorial Field for the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024. I would like to begin by recognizing some individuals who helped make this day possible. From our Board of Education President, Mr. Colin Palmer, and Board of Education Trustees, Mrs. Virginia Healy, Mrs. Erica Murphy, Mrs. Cynthia Redmond, Mr. James Scudder, and Mr. Matthew Wallace. Would you please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Cheryl Pedicic, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Grants, and Student Outcomes, Dr. William Galati, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education and Educational Services, Dr. Lori Kerner, K through 12 Director of STEM, Dr. Janine Campbell, K through 12 Director of Humanities, Dr. Maria Casamassa, Assistant Director of Special Education, Ms. Daria Hagemeyer, Director of Fine Arts, Mr. Jason Rockcamp, Director of SEL, ENL, Special Programming and Community Outreach, Dr. Emily Sands, and our building administrators from Riverhead Middle School, Principal Dr. Joseph Pesquera, and Assistant Principals Dr. Emmanuel Hernandez and Dr. Colleen O'Hara. From Aquabog Elementary School, Principal Mr. Brian Miltenberg, And Assistant Principal, Mr. Gary Carlson. From Phillips Avenue Elementary School, Principal Dr. Stephen Hudson. Assistant Principal, Ms. Allison Conroy. From Riley Avenue Elementary School, Principal, Mr. David Enos. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Jean Grimm. From Roanoke Avenue Elementary School, Principal, Mr. Thomas Payton. Assistant Principal, Ms. Laura Arcuri. And our high school administration, Assistant Principals, Mr. John LaRochester. Ms. Doreen Mongello. Ms. Kellyanne Paulato. And Ms. Nicole Taylor. Our Director of Guidance is here, Mr. Charles Gassar. And our North Star Academy Facilitator, Mrs. Dina Tisham. I would also like to introduce our senior class advisors, Mrs. Jennifer Palermo and Mrs. Nicole Sapienza. And welcome to all of our faculty and staff members joining us for this graduation ceremony of the Riverhead High School class of 2024. The following people need to be recognized as well, because while they are not sitting on the stage, today's events would not be possible without them. The entire high school clerical staff, especially our graduation coordinator, Mrs. Angelica Oriano, and also helping to prepare for today's ceremony, thank you to Maddie Davis, Indira Abrahamson, Maciel Aguayo, Maria Ortiz, Jessica Treco, Jessica Machin, Kim Zaleski, Joanne DiStefano, and Sandra Lassard. Thank you. Thank you to our Director of Security, Mr. Terrence Colhane, and all of our security staff for their hard work and for keeping us safe each day. Thank you to Mr. Dan Hickey, Mike Rowley, and the high school custodial staff, as well as Mr. Jasinski and the Pulaski Street School custodial staff for all of their hard work and for helping to set up for this evening's ceremony. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. John Fleming, Mr. Frank Sharada, and the Buildings and Grounds crew for the magnificent preparation of the grounds for us to celebrate upon. Thank you. Mr. Robert Hines and our technology department for all of their meticulous preparation for our live stream. Thank you. And thank you to our high school PTSO for the amazing support of our students, staff, and programs. We thank you. And thank you to the entire faculty, staff, and administration of the Riverhead Central School District for their hard work and dedication to getting our graduates to this point. And thank you to all of our parents, guardians, family members, and friends for your ongoing support and partnership. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Riverhead High School Class of 2009 graduate and President of our Board of Education, Mr. Colin Palmer.
Thank you, Mr. O'Hara. Welcome, class of 2024, friends, family, and educators. It's an honor to be addressing you this evening as the president of your Board of Education, as well as a graduate of Riverhead High School. So 15 years ago this week, I was sitting where you are, literally. You know, high school graduations haven't changed much over the years. We still use the exact same setup for the dais, students coming over from Pulaski, the band or orchestra playing through pomp and circumstance about 20 times before everyone's seated. But most of the faces have changed. Mr. O'Hara was here at least, just leading the chamber choir seniors instead of the whole shebang. Now, this is an exciting evening. More than any other event in your lives, be it getting your driver's license, your first job, your high school graduation feels like the event where you are fully an adult. And that's understandably comes with stress and anxiety of what's to come. It doesn't matter whether you have the next 20 years of your life mapped out to a T or have no idea what you'll be doing come tomorrow. Whether your high school experience has been an unparalleled joy or you can't wait to never see that building again. It's nerve-wracking, and that's okay. My advice for you going forward is to, first of all, savor this moment. Enjoy this accomplishment. And when the big decisions and actions of your life come around, don't fear failure. As long as you aren't causing harm to others, no action of yours should be considered a failure. And if you need help in making any of those decisions, just remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. There's a reason why it features in every single major religion and philosophy the world over. As the Taoists put it, regard your neighbor's gain as your gain, and your neighbor's loss as your loss. Which brings us back to your graduation. The most important things that you should take away with you in life from your time here aren't the athletic records, the Regents scores, numbers on an official transcript. They're the moments of teamwork on the field, camaraderie in your clubs, help on an assignment from a classmate, maybe from those you would least expect it. This is how Riverhead will guide you as you continue on life's journey. Regard your neighbor's gain as your gain, and your neighbor's loss as your loss. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. Please welcome seniors from the Riverhead High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Miss Leandra Wallen performing When You Wish Upon a Star.
Secret love.
Our student body president is described by Mr. Guadagnino as someone who is the quintessential student athlete, a scholar, and a gentleman who is a fine representative of the student body of Riverhead High School. He will be heading to Morehouse College in the fall, majoring in media studies. Please welcome student body president Aiden Daniels.
Welcome, friends, family, administration, faculty, and of course, graduates. Welcome to the Riverhead High School Class of 2024 graduation ceremony. I am Aiden Daniels, the student body president, and I just want to say to everyone, I'm honored to be graduating with all of you amazing people. I would also like to state, unlike many of my write-in assignments this year, AI did not rate this one. So many of us have been waiting for this day, waiting for high school to be over, waiting for the end of assignments due at 11:59 p.m. Little did we know it was all the beginning. Graduation is a time to reflect on the past, appreciate the moments before you, and focus on the future. It seems like moments ago we were just little impressionable children with cartoon backpacks with matching lunch boxes at the bus stop, excited or scared to leave our parents. We met other scared or excited children who would later turn out to become our lifelong friends. Our biggest worries at the time were choosing what we would have for lunch, homemade sandwiches, or store-bought Lunchables that we sometimes would trade off with our friends for better lunches or snacks. We were concerned about what time recess was. We had open minds and were willing to learn at any moment instead of dodging or running from challenges. We moved on to Pulaski Street School, which has made us meet more people, eager to grow and to get to know. We then transferred over to the middle school, where you sometimes met even more people, some transferring or leaving their little homes at such a later age. The first year of middle school seemed like such a huge change for us, becoming part of a variety of clubs and sports. Guys felt like big giants wearing their uniforms on Fridays, and girls felt cool if a guy chose them to wear one of their jerseys. Then we entered our second year, and we all seemed to be well, until we were hit with a sudden 2-week vacation in 2020 that placed us in quarantine, and the world around us shut down. The world started to get back on its feet as we entered the 4-year jungle called high school, the final stretch to our 12-year sentence. Everything felt new to us all over again. We had to accumulate ourselves to hybrid learning. Many of us were afraid to go back into the world after we sunk into a stage of depression and loneliness from the pandemic. I personally felt this way because I had become visibly extremely overweight and I was no longer as confident in my skin. Sports became harder, and those around me noticed a change as well, and they didn't hold their tongues when given the opportunity to voice it. Then the next 3 years started to become what we expected. Hallways filled up to the max, kids late to class, and all that disappeared in the blink of an eye. Many of us can say we enjoyed high school, and some of us not so much. However, we can all say we learned a few things, in and out of the classroom. We learned how to write the perfect essay this year in our English class, which has gotten many of us into college. We learned how to solve math problems a million different ways when we'll end up just asking our phones for the answer in the future. We also learned that those close to us will sometimes disappoint us, and we made decisions on whether to leave them or try to make the friendship or relationship work out. We learned that nothing in this world is handed to us, and if we believed that we deserved anything, we wouldn't work for life, was always going to be there to tell us to think again. We need to work hard for everything we want. The past 4 years have taught us to push past our limitations academically, socially, and athletically. The only person holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself is you. The big thing I learned this year is that uncomfortable situations can become a comfortable one if you see to it. This past year, I challenged myself to do something new and out of the ordinary. Many people know that I grew up playing football, and at a time in my life, it was the only sport that I knew and loved. But I found a new passion and love this year for lacrosse, a sport you wouldn't expect anyone with my background to be part of. I thought I would be done with sports after the first day. I thought I'd be done with the sport after the first day. A good friend of mine, Danny, convinced me to join the team this winter for one practice in December. And from just a few minutes I was there, I was greeted with warmth, but not but not just many of the teammates I'd already knew, but also the coaching staff was willing to bring me onto the team and teach me the sport. They weren't the only ones to teach me about the sport this season as well. A new addition to Riverhead High School teaching staff this year, Mr. Vaccaro, taught me much about it as well. So thank you to the 2024 lacrosse team this year for becoming good friends of mine, and some becoming friends I would call brothers. Thank you to Coach G, Coach Nettie, and Coach Murphy. And also to my parents who have supported me through this journey, and who I know will continue to support me through many more ahead. To every teacher I've had throughout my high school career, thank you for pushing me as a student and a person. To my best friends, Kevin, AJ, Andy, Nevaeh, and Jade, thank you for being my friends through high school. We have shared many great moments this year, and we'll share more in the future. You're going to lose a few friends here and there, and you'll get a bad grade on some assignments, but I promise you, it won't be the end of the world. You will have many more opportunities to find people in your life who will stick around through the thick and thin, and you will get a more deserving grade on another assignment as long as you believe in your ability to accomplish something. It will get finished. To my siblings, Albert, Ashton, Ari, and Alani, thank you for being my foundation and for being there for the good moments and the bad. You're my strength, and you guys motivate me to keep going when I want to give up. Once again, to my parents, thank you for being my number one supporters in whatever I do. Without you guys, I would be nothing. To my fellow graduates, family, and friends, never give up on what you believe in. I encourage you all to first believe that our dreams can come true. We just have to have the courage to pursue them. Welcome to the next chapter of your life. Stay focused and determined, and success will be waiting for you at the finish line. Thank you for joining us today, and congratulations to the class of 2024. We did it.
Thank you, Aiden. Well done. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce our alumni keynote speaker. While attending Riverhead High School, he was the student body president, representing the voice of his peers. He went on to attend Quinnipiac University in Connecticut, where he earned his bachelor's degree in nursing in May of 2023. He is currently a registered nurse at Peconic Bay Medical Center. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from our class of 2019, Michael Cunningham.
Good evening, everyone. I'm deeply honored to be here today. Thank you, Mr. O'Hara. Oh, geez. Thank you, Mr. O'Hara. Thank you, faculty and staff who made this day possible. And of course, the incredible class of 2024. Let's all give them another round of applause. As Mr. O'Hara said, my name is Michael Cunningham, a proud graduate of Riverhead High School, class of 2019. Since graduating from Riverhead, I attended Quinnipiac University, graduated with my bachelor's degree in nursing, and after passing my boards last June, I became a registered nurse. I currently work at Peconic Bay Medical Center right here in Riverhead. I could tell you that coming back and working in the community where I grew up has been such an amazing and rewarding experience thus far. The journey these past 4 years hasn't always been easy, but the foundation I built here at Riverhead High School has been my guide and has helped me to succeed. During my time at Quinnipiac, I often thought back to the lessons and values instilled in me right here in this very school. Much like you, I sat where you are 5 years ago today, filled with a mix of excitement and uncertainty. But I want you all to know going forward that Riverhead is more than just a place. It's a community, and most importantly, it's our home. Whether you've been here your whole life, joined halfway through, Riverhead is where you can always find a sense of belonging and support. As you step into your future after graduation, remember that you can reflect on Riverhead with nostalgia. It's where friendships were forged, dreams were nurtured, and futures were shaped. Even if you don't fully realize it now, the experiences Riverhead has provided will guide you in discovering your purpose in the world. Class of 2024, your journey has been marked by unprecedented challenges. You faced the disruption of COVID-19, the shift to online learning, and even the uncertainty of the world around you. Yet you adapted, you persevered, and you overcame. These experiences have made you stronger and more resilient. You have learned to navigate through adversity with grace and determination, skills that will serve you well in the future. When I started to write this speech, I asked myself, what message do I want the graduates to take away? I couldn't help but reflect again on my time here at Riverhead and even now, starting as a nurse. I've come to realize the profound impact of kindness. In the hospital, among pain and uncertainty, a simple act of kindness can brighten someone's day and give them hope. Whether it's a smile, a comforting word, or going the extra mile for someone, these gestures matter deeply. I want you all to remember that kindness can take many forms, and it's often the small gestures that mean the most. Holding the door for someone, offering a listening ear to someone who appears down, or even complimenting a random stranger. These acts can and will make a big difference. In my experience, the people who may seem rude or mean are the ones who just might need the kindness the most. Maya Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you've said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." This quote resonates deeply with me because it reminds me that our actions, especially ones of kindness and empathy, leave a lasting impression. I urge you all to take every opportunity to be kind. Connect us in ways that we may never understand. Whether to a friend, a family member, or like I said, a complete stranger, your kindness has the power to change lives. As you stand on the threshold of your next chapter, remember these three things. 1, Riverhead is and always will be your home, no matter how far away you are. 2, you have overcome so much in these past few years. If you can do this, you can do anything you put your heart to. And 3, be kind, for kindness not only enriches the lives of others, but it can also enhance your own journey. In a world that often seems so chaotic and divided, it is your kindness that can be a beacon of light. Each of you have the power to make a difference in this world. Carry the pride of being a blue wave with you as you embark on this next chapter. Congratulations, class of 2024. I believe in each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Each year, it has become a tradition for the graduating class to present a gift to Riverhead High School. Our next presenters have each contributed on many levels to our school and our community. According to social studies teacher Mr. Chuddick, Tiffany Perez's sharp intellect, quick wit, and boundless compassion have touched the hearts of everyone around her. And guidance counselor Mrs. Bowes offers the following about Carly Lamond. She is constantly looking around and thinking of others. She is a voice of equality and human compassion. She makes me proud in the way she not only carries herself, but how she advocates for others. Tiffany will be attending the University of Arizona, enrolling in their honors college to double major in family science and human development and cognitive science with a minor in leadership studies, and Carly will be heading to Quinnipiac University, where she has enrolled in their 3+1 program to double major in communications and media and theater. Please welcome class of 2024 Secretary Carly Lamond and class of 2024 Vice President Tiffany Perez.
Thank you. Good. All right. Good evening, families, friends, staff, and of course to the graduating class of 2024. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight to show your love for this class. Without your ongoing support, we would not be where we are celebrating this huge milestone in our lives today. Oh my God. Special shout out to my parents for making sure I've stayed on track with my academics ever since kindergarten and for being my #1 supporters. Gracias a mis abuelitos, Papa y Wita. Sorry. Gracias por enseñarme a cómo navegar la vida. Te amo mucho. Oh my God. And of course, thank you to my sister, Michelle. Even though it is your birthday today, and you could be watching the Subway series right now at Citi Field, you are here at my graduation. Love you.
Could not agree more, Tiffany. Yes, thank you to everyone who came here tonight to support as well as celebrate the accomplishments of all who will be walking across the stage achieving another life's milestone. As I reflect back, I am reminded of the remarkable individuals who have accompanied me on this journey. My mom, who has raised me with unconditional love, support, and encouragement to guide me to be the young woman that I am today. My close friends and family who have been a constant source of love and support, where life lessons were learned and memories were created, while some of the wonderful faculty members that inspired me to reach my full potential and who I have been lucky enough to cross paths with throughout my high school career at Riverhead. Together, they have all pushed me to be the best versions of myself these past 4 years. Thank you.
As young, naive freshmen, everyone tells us the next 4 years are going to fly by. Though we smiled and nodded, we never believed them. Well, look around. Where did the years go?
Where are we going now? Some of us may have their answers and some of us may not. But as Miss Natasha Bedingfield once said, the rest is still unwritten.
Each one of the graduates here today should be very proud of themselves for reaching this point in our educational careers. It has been an honor to have been involved with student government these past 4 years. Huge thank you to Mr. O'Hara and Ms. Nigrell, who have given us this opportunity to present the class of 2024 gift. We all agreed that we wanted more school spirit in and outside of the school. We want everyone, specifically the students, to feel the Blue Waves pride when they're attending school. If you did not know, the high school building has a courtyard where students can enjoy their lunch, study halls, or even have classes out there at times. It is truly a pretty place to spend time at. With that, the class of 2024 gift is that we are implementing a mosaic tile compass in the courtyard for all students and faculty to enjoy.
As class of 2024 social media content creator, signing out, our original plan was to take a B-reel with the class. However, the setup is very different. So Tiffany and I are gonna take one with you guys.
Yes, smile. You all have so much ahead of you. Never forget, once a blue wave, always a blue wave. Felicidades.
Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Tiffany. Our class of 2024 president has been described by health and phys ed teacher and Riverhead High School class of 2006 graduate, Mr. Valachi, as an outstanding student athlete known for her unwavering positivity, diligent work ethic, and infectious school spirit. Whether working hard in the classroom or cheering on classmates at sporting events, she always brought enthusiasm and encouragement. Her ability to uplift others and her dedication to both academics and extracurricular activities made her a beloved figure in the school community. She embodies everything it means to be a Blue Wave. This fall, she will be attending the University of Kentucky to major in nursing. Providing us with a perspective of the class history, please welcome our class of 2024 president, Olivia Hopt.
Good evening, classmates, friends, families, and staff. It is an honor for me to be able to speak in front of you all today. My name is Olivia Haupt, and I've had the pleasure of being the class president for the class of 2024 for the past 2 years. Before I begin to talk about the last 4 years, I would like to thank a few people who have helped aid the success of myself and my class leading up to this moment. First, to my parents and family for their never-ending support and encouragement. I would not be where I am today without you. Second, to our class advisors, Ms. Palermo and Ms. Sapienza, for your support, dedication, and the countless hours that you have given to our class. Last of all, the teachers and administrators, Principal Mr. O'Hara, Assistant Principals Ms. Parlato, Mr. La Rochester, Ms. Taylor, and Ms. Mangello, who gave their all for our success. On behalf of myself and all of my classmates, I can say our 4 years at Riverhead High School have shaped us into the people we are today. Whether we experienced happy times or challenging ones, we are better because of them. As we anxiously walked through the high school doors for the first time on September 8th, 2020, it looked different than what we had ever envisioned. We were slowly coming out of the pandemic and placed in cohorts, if you chose to attend school. Some of us chose to learn virtually. We only went twice a week and only with students that had a last name close to yours. Do you all remember that? It not only seems like it was forever ago, but yesterday at the same time. We were unable to start our freshman year together as a whole. We also started the year faced with another challenge, a failed budget. We wore masks, stood 6 feet apart, and had no sports, clubs, or any way to be together to show just how much a family we are at Riverhead. However, this would not define us. Slowly, we began to pick up the pieces, and in true Riverhead fashion, we found a way to do what we know as normal. Our very own Blue Masks put on a recorded version of High School Musical, and in the spring, we were able to enjoy sports and clubs once again. Even after these hard challenges, everyone persevered and came together. I applaud you all for taking an uncontrollable situation and rising above to show Riverhead pride. This was just the beginning for the class of 2024. As sophomore year began, we walked through the high school doors as a whole class, full of hope and confidence. That is something to think about with over 400 of us back together. The Blue Waves football team was able to step back on the field to represent Riverhead, as well as all of our other sports. Our class built the Clue-themed float with our principal and administrators as Clue characters, with the Blue Waves taking a homecoming victory. In addition, the Blue Masks were able to return to the stage to perform the amazing fall production of A Bronx Tale. As junior year began, this was a very important year for all of us. Everyone told us this was going to be the hardest year with SATs, ACTs, and AP exams. Everyone worked hard for the things that they wanted. We made our Captain America float and were able to take another football homecoming victory. Our Blue Masks presented another amazing play of The Little Shop of Horrors. We ended our year with our first prom at Majestic Gardens. On September 6th, 2023, we all walked into Riverhead High School for our last first day. The same nervousness we had freshman year returned, as we all knew this was our last year together and the first of our last were beginning. The saying, "We save the best for last," may be a cliche, but for the class of 2024, it truly has been. Our collective accomplishments are ones that we should not only individually be proud of, but ones that we can all stand behind with Blue Wave pride. In the fall, the boys golf team had a record of 10-0, and they made it to the league and conference championships. The varsity girls volleyball team made it to the second round of playoffs for the first time in Riverhead history. The Blue Masks packed the house for their performance of Mean Girls. We were filling out college applications and dreaming about what our futures would be. We began to realize that every senior event was actually for us. Fall rolled into winter, and there were more outstanding accomplishments. The Riverhead NJROTC won 9 trophies at the Southold Annual Drill Competition and came in a 3rd place overall finish with exceptional performances. Winter sports came, and the Riverhead varsity cheer team competed at nationals and came in 11th in the country with their game day routine. As spring began, everyone was deciding where they wanted to go to college or deciding what their next steps would be. It began to sink in that these were all of our lasts. The Blue Mass seniors closed the curtain with their final production of Newsies. Our varsity boys lacrosse team went 13-3, earning them a Super 7 title overall and made it to the second round of playoffs. Our varsity girls softball team went 18-0 in their regular season and 20-2 in their overall season. This was the first ever undefeated regular season for softball. Our senior honor musicians won the 2024 Festivals of Music Esprit de Corps Award. As you can see, a group that was unable to be together 4 years earlier came together and made an impact on Riverhead High School and is leaving an inspiring legacy. To our class, the class of 2024, I commend you all for leading your class and your school to achieve these accomplishments that you should forever be proud of. We faced a multitude of various challenges, and here we are on graduation day, celebrating because we rose above. Today is the last of our lasts, as we sit beside our classmates and friends for the last time as a whole. Know that graduating is no small achievement and no minor milestone. Today is a big day, a day where we reflect and celebrate all that we are and all that we will be. I am beyond excited for our next steps. I can only imagine what great things all of us will accomplish because of what we have been through. I would like to end with a quote from Christopher Robin. I hope that you can believe in and understand this just as much as I do. He says, "You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Be amazing. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Olivia. Well done. Riverhead High School is proud to honor those with the top 20 highest academic grade point averages. This is an extraordinary group of students, and it is my pleasure to introduce them. When I call your name, please stand, beginning with number 20, heading to UMass Lowell to major in Finance, Business Administration, Griffin Sumwalt. Number 19, off to study psychology at James Madison University, Alexandra Santoro. Number 18, heading to SUNY University at Buffalo to major in aerospace engineering, Benjamin Caskey. Number 17, going to Stony Brook University to major in biochemistry, James Heiss. Number 16, majoring in astrophysics at Franklin and Marshall College, Wesley Keating. Number 15, heading to Vanderbilt University to major in elementary education, Jasmine Alvarado. Number 14, off to Pennsylvania State University to major in forensic science, Hiranya Gunasinga. Number 13, heading to Syracuse University, majoring in political science, Alexandra Hoverkamp. Number 12, majoring in business at Binghamton University, Daniel Healy. Number 11, heading to the University of New Haven to major in national security, Army ROTC, Morgan Stromsky. Number 10, going to the University of Arizona, enrolling in their honors college to double major in human development and family sciences and cognitive science, and minoring in leadership studies, Tiffany Perez. Number 9, heading to Penn State University to study cybersecurity, Jamie Elwood. Number 8, heading to Purdue University, majoring in mechanical engineering, Benjamin Dono. Number 7, majoring in biology on a pre-medicine track at the University of Pennsylvania, Marilyn Amaya. Number 6, heading to Fordham University to major in finance, Kristen Galiski. Number 5, heading to the University of Massachusetts Amherst to study mechanical engineering, Connor Babinski. Number 4, off to Boston University to major in biomedical engineering, Kiara Chabla Sarmiento. Number 3, heading to Stony Brook University, double majoring in physics and mathematics, David Brzezowski. And the salutatorian for the class of 2024, heading to SUNY University at Buffalo, majoring in computer science, Ethan Caskey. And the valedictorian of the class of 2024, heading to Syracuse University to major in engineering, John McCormick. Congratulations, well done, everyone. And now it is an honor to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2024. He is the recipient of the 2024 Blue Masks Outstanding Performer Award, and according to math teacher Dr. Quay, he is the top-ranked student in the AP Calculus BC class. He exemplifies the qualities of academic excellence, humility, tenacity, leadership, and unflinching dedication to his studies. He has an incredible talent that will help him make a positive impact in the world. Again, heading to SUNY University at Buffalo to major in computer science, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2024, Ethan Caskey.
Family, friends, educators, administrators, and fellow graduates, welcome. I'm honored to speak before you now as my fellow classmates and I stand at the end of 4 years at Riverhead High School. High school has been an eventful time for the class of 2024, to say the least. We certainly didn't have the traditional high school experience that many of you in the audience had or will have in the coming years. We started high school with a mix of in-school learning days with small classroom groups, as well as virtual days where we would cycle in and out of Google Meet video calls with our teachers for each of our classes. On top of all of this, our budget failed our freshman year, meaning we didn't even have clubs, sports, or any of the other extracurriculars that help make high school, well, high school. By sophomore year, even though the wide-scale quarantine was over, it still felt like we were all separated, even when we could see and talk to each other in person. For me, this rut felt especially isolating. Entering high school, I didn't have many friends, and the ones I did have, I couldn't talk to or spend much time with in or outside of school. One thing that helped me overcome this was the resumption of club activities in the spring of my freshman year. Being reintroduced to my passions in music and theater a year after the start of quarantine has changed my life forever. My motivation started returning, and I began making new friendships and rekindling old ones. Suddenly, I realized it was that connection with my fellow students that I missed, and performing in different music groups and ensembles fueled something inside me, a passion that even now I can't describe fully, but simply feels right. The Blue Mask, our school's musical theater group, was where I spent the most hours outside the classroom throughout my 4 years at high school. I can't even begin to think where I would be today without having this group and its members as my support system, both as a student and as a performer. I have found some of my best friends along the way, and I can comfortably say that performing in its shows alongside them has been the highlight of my time at Riverhead. Being a part of this club helped me to realize that performing is something I want to continue as I go off to college and later on, and I'm excited for wherever it takes me. In the fall, I will be attending SUNY University at Buffalo in the Honors College, majoring in computer science. Growing up, I've always noticed I've been interested in computers and games, and I'm excited to explore this interest of mine in college and later in my career. However, I won't be leaving music and performing behind, as I intend to minor in vocal performance and participate in many of Buffalo's extracurriculars to continue exploring this facet of my life. After experiencing all the Riverhead music groups have to offer, I can't imagine what my life would be without music, and I especially don't want to stop now. Before going on, there are some people I would like to thank for all of their efforts, hard work, and support that have helped me during my time at Riverhead. First, I want to thank my parents and my two brothers, Josh and Ben. Mom and Dad, thank you for always pushing me to try my best and for teaching me, even during those times when I wasn't really paying attention. Josh, I want to thank you for being a source of inspiration for me from childhood, both as a student and as a person. I couldn't imagine having a better person to look up to, and whenever I talk to you, I always find out some piece of wisdom about life that I never thought about before. Ben, all right, for those of you who don't know Ben, he's my twin brother. He's right over there, and he's also graduating today. We've always had an interesting relationship, he and I, and growing up together has been both stressful and rewarding. As much as we've argued and fought, we've reconciled and worked together to support each other, and I greatly appreciate I've had someone to talk to about school, life, or just anything in general whenever I need to. Ben, I wish you the best in college, and I know that with your work ethic and positivity, that your success will be limitless. Next, I want to thank my teachers for all your hard work and effort and for helping me grow as a learner during times when I was still learning how to navigate life as a high schooler and young adult. Also, I want to thank everyone in the CAP Peer Leadership, Riverhead Youth Coalition, and Riverhead High School Music Department for all of your hard work and dedication and for welcoming me during my time at Riverhead. I especially want to thank Miss Laura Nitty, who has been my theater director and runs the Blue Mask, and I've been with her since 7th grade. Thank you for always helping me grow as a performer and as a person during all this time. I can't imagine what kind of person I would be now if I didn't have you or the Blue Mask in my life guiding me along the way. Moving through the rest of high school, I'm happy to say that we worked to return to a sense of normalcy. It's crazy to think that wide-scale quarantining only ended 3 years ago, but I believe that surreal feeling is only a sign of how much we've changed and grown in that time. Rather than allowing the pandemic to define the experience of our generation, I believe the work we put into our academics, clubs, sports, and other extracurriculars defines us and shows our resilience and motivation. Nelson Mandela once said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." I think his words sum up how even though our class has been through many struggles, each with their own pitfalls and setbacks, we have all put in the work to make this time our own and rise to the occasion. Today, we graduate and enter the next parts of our lives. Now is the time we find out who we want to be, and I could not be more excited for what is in store. Fellow graduates, all I ask is that no matter where your journeys take you, remember all the hard work you put in to get to this point and the struggles you have overcome. These experiences are what make us stronger, and I believe that by embracing them, we can accomplish anything. Thank you.
Thank you, Ethan. Well done. I would like to invite seniors from the band to join the Riverhead High School Concert and Symphonic Bands one last time to perform Sweet Caroline under the direction of Mr. Joseph Randazzo. Thank you, Mr. Randazzo, and our symphonic and concert bands. As with the salutatorian, it is an honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2024. In addition to high academic achievement, he excels athletically as well. He recently received the New York State Amateur Hockey Association Bob Allen Scholarship, which is based on academics, community service, extracurriculars, and participation in youth hockey. Physics teacher Mr. Cunningham adds that his intelligence is matched by his work ethic. He has an intrinsic desire to find out how and why something works. And most of all, he is a great human being. Heading to Syracuse University to major in engineering, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, also known as Jack, the valedictorian of the class of 2024, John McCormick.
Good evening, fellow graduates, administration, faculty, parents, families, and friends. My name is John McCormick, and I am honored to be the valedictorian of the Riverhead class of 2024. Most of you know me as Jack. I know, a little confusing. It has just always been the Irish nickname that I go by. It never fails to entertain me, the reactions I get from people that I've known for a brief period of time or for years when they eventually realize that my real name isn't actually Jack. So, as we approach the end of our graduation, I'm sure you're all getting tired of the speeches and are looking forward to whatever plans you have following this. So, I'm going to make this short and sweet. And don't worry, I'll try not to be corny. First off, I would like to thank God for this beautiful evening that we all get to share and celebrate together. It seems that many valedictorian speeches always start with how they didn't know what they wanted to write about. For me, I just didn't even think about it for months, typical as a procrastinator. Then, as I slowly started to brainstorm, one morning in the shower, I started getting all of these ideas of what I wanted to say. I basically planned out a good portion of my speech in my head. Everyone has those shower thoughts, and this one sure did me well. The shower of education. Sorry, that was my one corny joke. In the shower, I thought about the lessons I have learned and the wisdom I have gained throughout my time in high school. Our transition into high school was unique, to say the least. I would like to think that this extended experience gave us all a more positive view of in-person school and made us better appreciate our teachers and learning in school. It helped us to embrace the, quote, normal school experience. I know it certainly did for me. Additionally, I'm sure we all had friends that we did not see in school for a year or more. Finally, when things went back to normal, and when I was not drowning in work, I found school fun. Being with all my friends and other peers was great, whether we were working on projects, making funny video skits for class, or playing games after the AP tests. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I have to admit that I am an incredibly bad procrastinator. Sorry, Mom, for all the times that I've stressed you out when I procrastinated. For some reason, I just can't do my work ahead of time. Then, when the pressure finally hits, I turn into a work machine and get it done. I also always take pride in my work and never want to hand in something that I do not feel represents my hard work ethic. At the end of my junior year, I had a 5-page research paper due that we had months to work on. Of course, I was still working hard the night before it was due. I believe it was due at 8 a.m., and I ended up pulling an all-nighter and handing it in with just 2 minutes to spare. And then that same day, I went to the Cat March on a solid 0 hours of sleep. Granted, I still made it through the day and had a fun time. I don't necessarily recommend this, and that's something I need to work on. I know some people hate going to school, and that's fine. School's not for everyone. I just hope that you realize that as you move on in life to college, trade school, the military, or straight to work, this time in our lives is our opportunity to figure out what we enjoy doing and what we would love to make our careers and our lives be. Do something that you love to do and do it well. I think you will be a lot happier in life if you like your career. You know the saying, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. If you're going to college, this is your time to try new things, find new passions, as well as fostering old ones. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone either. This is your opportunity to take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. As the great one, Wayne Gretzky, once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Those shots can be opportunities. You want to try new things and take advantage of every opportunity because you never know where they might take you. Don't look back and have regrets about what you could have done. Just do it. Also, be an optimist. Why not think positively and be happier rather than thinking negatively? We all want to be successful in life. But what does success really mean? Many people would tend towards the financial aspect of success. Others may measure their success on their happiness or if they are married and have a family. And some would consider all of these factors as a measure of success. The answer is that there is no set in stone answer to how one measures success. It is all up to you and what you make of it. Remember that. You only live once, so be the best version of yourself. Take pride in your words and actions. Be proud of who you are as well as the person you want to become. Be proud of Riverhead High School. This school has given us tremendous opportunities. And at the end of the day, I truly am going to miss this place. The teachers, the friends, the whole experience. What may have at the time seemed like the little things in our lives will live on as some of our greatest memories. At this point, I want to thank everyone who has helped me get to where I am today. First, I want to thank all of our parents and guardians. Mom and Dad, Thank you for everything that you have done for me. You are so loving and caring. Thank you for pushing me to do my best and for driving me all over for hockey. I couldn't have done it without you. I want to thank all of my friends. Whether I have known you since kindergarten or if I just met you this year, we have had great bonding and created friendships that will last a lifetime. Thank you to all of our amazing teachers for preparing us for the future. Shout out to the physics teachers, Mr. McHugh and Mr. Cunningham, who always had their doors open for students to have another place to review physics or to just talk. Thank you for using your off periods to accommodate us. And thank you to the administrators, the guidance department, security, and custodians. We are an incredibly successful class, and I know that every single one of you is going to go on to do great things. I hope you all go on to be happy and successful, whatever that may mean to you. Congratulations, Riverhead class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Earlier this month, many of our graduates participated in BOCES graduation ceremonies. These students completed course programs offered by Eastern Suffolk BOCES in a subject that they have a passion for. Please stand if you completed a program as a junior or a senior at H.B. Ward Technical Center in Riverhead or Bixhorn Technical Center in Bellport. Congratulations to each of you, and continue. If you are a CTE student that participated in the Skills USA competition, please stand. Thank you. And would Edwin Cannell Zuya please stand? Edwin placed third in the region as a member of the Health Knowledge Bowl team. Congratulations, Edwin. And now I would like to recognize our top CTE student. She has the highest GPA of all CTE students, and she will be attending Suffolk County Community College in the fall to study business with aspirations to one day open a business of her own. Please stand and everybody put your hands together for Susanna Shinowski. Each year, we have an opportunity to recognize students who have achieved perfect attendance for one or more school years. Please stand when I call your name, and please join me in congratulating one year. Hello? Oh, there we go. 1 year. Okay, 1 year. Am I being punked? You cut my gain, cut my volume or something? One year of perfect attendance. Julio de Jesus Sierra, please stand. Wesley Keating. Giancarlo Velasquez Carrera. On 2 years of perfect attendance, Vedelin Gutierrez and Morgan Stromsky. On 3 years of perfect attendance, Marie Leon Chavez, James Heiss, and Cecilia Moreno. And on 4 years of perfect attendance, Zachary Maligris. Congratulations. Before I begin my final thoughts, I would like to acknowledge a very special group of students. If you are joining the military after high school, please stand. We thank you for your future service. Class of 2024, when you entered Riverhead High School, you were met with challenges and choices that none of us could have predicted. Hybrid learning, asynchronous instruction, socially distanced classrooms, full remote option, cohorts, Google this, Google that, and would we have sports and clubs. Your sophomore year began with mask mandates and modified social distancing. These should not have been the concerns of any student. But through it all, you persevered. I believe Einstein said, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. You adapted, you overcame, and you thrived. In the face of adversity, you found opportunities to grow, to learn, and to excel. Author Stephen Covey said, just as we develop our physical muscles through overcoming opposition, such as lifting weights, we develop our character muscles by overcoming challenges and adversity. The skills that you have acquired, the character you have developed, will serve you well as you transition to the next chapter of your lives. Do not be afraid to fail. Instead, learn from your mistakes, learn from your discomfort, and try again. The most growth occurs during times of challenge. Embrace life's challenges, and along your journey, employ all that embodies a blue wave. The diploma that you are about to receive serves as a symbol of your hard work, your perseverance, your academic achievement, and your personal growth. But it also symbolizes a new beginning. Class of 2024, success in life requires commitment, determination, and a positive mindset. Throughout your education in the Riverhead Central School District, you have demonstrated these qualities, and you have built a foundation for which you may do whatever you set out to accomplish. It is now time for you to create your own path and contribute to and improve upon all for which you have a passion. Thank you to our faculty, staff, administration, and Board of Education for the role that you have played in preparing our students for this day. Thank you to our parents, family members, and friends for the tremendous influence you have on your children. Your commitment to their education is commendable and appreciated. Seniors, I hope that you are proud of the education you received, the relationships that you developed, and the community of which you are a very important part. I do have one request, and it's simple. And John, if it's the generator, can we make sure, does it have enough gas? Because this part is really important. All right. I have one request, and it's simple. Do not let anyone speak poorly about Riverhead High School. Instead, tell them this is it. Tell them about our award-winning theatrical productions and NJROTC, our nationally recognized music program, championship athletic teams, extraordinary scholar athletes, CTE opportunities through our partnership with BOCES, and the opportunity to earn college credits through dual enrollment courses in-house from Stony Brook University, Syracuse University, Adelphi, and the University of Albany. Tell them about the early college program, which provides an opportunity to earn college credits on a college campus in courses taught by college professors, sitting next to college students. Some of you have 4 years of physics under your belts. This doesn't happen anywhere else. Tell them about the many innovative electives and clubs added over the last several years based on student input. And most importantly, tell them about our talented and dedicated faculty and staff. And tell them about our community, a hardworking and caring community that goes above and beyond to help one another when it is needed most. You all exhibit qualities that have set you on a path for success. You are kind, you are empathetic, you're full of pride, and you honor traditions. I am inspired by each of you, and from this day forward, no matter where life takes you, you will always be a blue wave. At this time, I would like to invite our Board of Education, Ms. Pedicic, Dr. Galati, and Dr. Kerner to join me for the moment you have earned, the moment you have been waiting for, the awarding of diplomas.
John James McCormick, valedictorian. Ethan Joel Caskey, salutatorian. David Brzozowski. Kiara Jamalix Shabla Sarmiento. Connor Joseph Bobinski. Kristen Elizabeth Galiski. Marilyn Guadalupe Amaya. Benjamin James Dono. Jamie Lynn Elwood. Tiffany Damar Perez. Morgan Grace Stromsky, 2 years of perfect attendance. Daniel Healy. Alexandra Haverkamp. Harania Gunasinga. Jasmine Alejandra Alvarado. Wesley Rose Keating, 1 year of perfect attendance. James Hayes, 3 years of perfect attendance. Benjamin Caskey. Alexandra Olivia Santoro. Griffin Sumwalt. Olivia Charles Haupt. Carly May Lamond. Susanna Charnowski. Aiden Alexander Daniels. Simon Lucarelli Senf. Lorelei Honig. Andrea Abreu. Christian Armando Aguirre. Vinicio Aguilar.
Elias Isaac Aguilar Sanchez.
Leilani Marie Uwohi.
Abner Elizar Ajab Shakin. You say it. Go for it. Abner Elizar Ajivin Shakin.
Carlos Alamon Maldonado. Walter Daniel Alonso Bonilla. Casey Alonso. Justin Alvarez Correa. Diego Alejandro Alzate Castano. Juan Felipe Alzate Castano. Kevin Ambrosio.
Natalie Andino Correa.
Natalie Andino Correa.
Angelexa Angemarca.
Alexa Angemarca.
Cecilia Yamilet Aparicio Palacios.
Cecilia Yamalith Aparicio Palacios.
Dylan Arbuen. Ulisse Argueta Velasquez. Victoria Ann Arm. Jason Robert Armstrong. Keith Stephen Artiega Benegas. Yandel Atariguana. Dwight Atkins. Tiana Atkins.
Alfred Austin Jr.
Jasmine Barban Diaz.
Willie Alexander Barrios.
Brian Blankenship.
Good job, Brian. Go ahead.
Maria Bach. Christian Frederick Boysitz. Renee Boland. Benjamin Tyler Bolerman. Philip Christopher Boulier. Santiago Fabricio Nicolás Bravo.
Kayla Marie Brown.
Cynthia Cabrera.
Amaya Evelyn Bird. Stephanie Calderon Martinez. Anthony Calais Shabla. Cristino Cabrera Monzon. William Canales. Jocelyn Canal.
Charlene Nicole Canal.
Edwin René Canel Shuya.
Frank Michael Capone.
Nayelis Caraballo Torres. Nancy Abigail Carvajal Ramírez. Santiago Cárdenas Pérez.
Juliet Cardona.
Oris Cardosa. Noemí Carretillo.
Brandon Allen Carter. Christopher Carver.
Maya Elizabeth Casara.
Steve Jacob Castellan Cardenas.
Carlos Armando Castillo Escobar. Kimberly Serafico.
Jayla Brianna Charles. Jerson Cherino.
Jessica Melissa Chivalán Simón.
Sarah Elizabeth Sicale. Wilbur Gustavo Koch Bach. Kelly Morgan Columbus. Kaylee Ariana Conlin. Sanaya Cooks. Leah Rowe Cote.
Dennis Osmin Cruz.
Isabella Grace Pucci.
Juan Esteban Cuervo Giraldo.
Victoria Lee Dakuk. Adriana Daniels. Ciara Ann Renee Daventer. Samantha Nicole Davis.
Valentina Marie Davis.
Kevin de Jesús.
Kevin.
María de León Ortiz. ¡Woo!
Isabel DeBay.
Luz Areli de Jesús Guerrero.
Julio De Jesus Sierra, 1 year of perfect attendance. Matthew Denseski. Ryan Deniseski. Naraya Simone Dent.
Tyler Dick. Dino DiStefano.
Jefferson Andrew Dominguez. Lady Dominguez Alvarez.
Thomas James Downey.
Kevin Dubon. Joseph Michael Duffy. Vicente Duran.
Miranda Ehlers.
Alejandra Lisbeth Erazo Hernández.
Evelyn Escalante Chavez. Edelson Espinal. Kendra Michelle Espinoza Gasford. Wendy Espinoza Reyes. Jacqueline Michelle Estrada Monson. Giselle Estrada Kinderman. Janar Evans. Terrence Anthony Everett.
Ashley Fares Cajamarca.
Davida Fatigate. Anthony Ferrara.
Ava Elizabeth Ferrara.
Thomas Robert Fields. Anna Lee Fisher.
Andrea Janet Flores Catalán. Daniela Flores Hernández. Nayeli Raquel Francisco. Javy Francisco Felix.
Wesley Jose Fuentes Arias. David Austin Funfigeld.
Robert Gabrielson. Mark Gajowski.
José Rubén García.
Lillian Elizabeth Garcia. Talia Garcia.
Johanse Garcia.
Ronald Omar García Esquivel. Jonathan García Rodríguez.
Jaden Gilliam.
Jonathan Gochez Hernandez.
Michael Godínez Guanga.
Bailey Christine Godsey. Connor Goals. Jolyn Gomez. Raul Gomez. Christopher Gonzalez.
Natalie Michelle González Márquez. Brian José González Matamoros.
Rose Christine Green. Casey Ann Griffin.
Sharon Yolanda Grijalva. Edwin Guadalupe. Daniela Elizabeth Guerrero Mazariegos.
Damian Michael Gunderson.
Wedelin Cassandra Gutierrez.
Brandon Charles Hamilton. Elizabeth Francis Hand.
Demetrius Hawkins.
Colin Gregory Heilman.
Caín Hernández.
Edwin Hernandez.
Eric Hernández.
Jeffrey Alexander Hernandez. Paula Stephanie Hernandez.
Daniel Alberto Herrera Beltrán. Jonathan Guevara. Maite Isela Herrera Chávez.
Danny Herrera Sanchez.
Andrew Heinz. Timothy Holes. Jaden Tommy Darnell Hopkins. Jackson Ray Hubbard. John Kevin Hubbard. Brian William Huber.
Demis Alexander Jacinto Erazo.
Nicholas Jigobin.
Benny Romeo Yapa Aquilla. Leonel Enrique Jerez Pereira.
Adolfo Geronimo.
Iván Alejandro Jiménez Aguilar.
Sayana Tiaja Jones. Kyle Kalin.
Demetrius Kennard.
Tessa Lorraine Clark. Jared Knight. Jalen Emily Knox. Emily Kramer.
Logan Kramer.
Loudon Crumbeagle.
Anna Lanegla.
Gianna Lehner.
John Lennon III. Mary Jasmine Chavez. Frankie Leiva Campos. Jonathan Josué Linares Medina. Briseida Emilza López. Lilibeth López. Matthew Joel López. Isaac Xavier López Amaya. Lizzy López Ávila. Luis Elvis López Córdoba. Joel Ross Lopicolo.
Darlena Elizabeth Lozano.
Eliezer Lucas. Fausto Giovanni Lucas Batzin. Jonathan Luna.
Colin Thomas Lynch.
Daily Elizabeth Macua Murgas.
Abigail Marie Marr. Zachary Maligris, 4 years of perfect attendance. Kevin Malone.
Anthony Noé Mancilla.
Lucia Ann Mineta. Callum Marangio. Brett Maracia. How do you say your last name? Andy Manley Mardis Jr.
José Gerardo Marín Valverde.
Josué!
Darling Márquez Ortez. Esteban Márquez Marcos. Marley Márquez Tuberquia. Brian Antonio Martín Jacobo. Brian Martínez.
Jasmine Gabriela Martinez Ortiz.
Franco Gustavo Martínez Kuhn.
John Nicholas Mascolo III. Judith Amy Mata. Avery Gabrielle Mato.
Hezekiah Matos.
Genevieve Faith Matway.
Diego Mauricio Batista.
Mason McLean. How do you say your last name? Mededvia. Alina Mededvia.
Jorge Méndez. María Daniela Méndez.
Michelle Johanna Menjivar Leon. Ava Catherine Miras.
Catherine Merchan.
Madison Rose Merker. Gigi Miller.
Olivia Tommy Mills.
Samantha Josephine Mills. Kamora Elise Minnick.
William Mira. Casey Helene Mojo.
Nuria Molina Jiménez. Darly Monroy Ortiz. Brenda Montes Elejalde.
Nevea Montez. Ashley Monticello.
Andrea Elizabeth Montoya Tadeo. Michelle Alessandra Morales. Axel Lohami Morales Castro. Rosario Angélica Morales. Cecilia Marie Moreno.
Benjamin Morris. Anna Jasmine Mongia.
Okay. Charlene Giuseppe Munoz.
Anthony Nelson.
Alexander Niewiadomski.
Monica Jasmine Nick.
Michaela Nierengarten. Shannon Noon. Claire Normoyle.
Deanna Marie North. Natalie Nicole Obando Sandoval.
Angela Judith Ochoa.
Freddie Ortiz. Linda Isabel Ortiz. Byron Ortiz Garcia.
Melody Catherine Oswald.
Brittany Lisette Padilla.
Anthony Yohat Palicios.
Alexis Pangjak.
Andrew Perullo.
Alexander Pasquale.
Angel Pascual Felix.
Sean Michael Payton. Joshua Alexander Pena.
Kevin Penna.
Lillian Panaccia.
Christopher Perez.
Juan Perez. Justice Kareem Perez.
Melanie Perez. Iris Janet Perez Vasquez.
Tyler Robert Pfeiffer. Tucson Perrin.
Alan Ryan Potrero Zuniga. Maya Prestolsky.
Maeve Purcell.
Mirna Asunción Kelex Canel.
Larissa Quick. Paige Alexandra Rayner. Alexis Ray.
Jackson Redmond.
Carlos Reyes.
Rosbeli Reyes Juarez.
Aiden Robert Reynolds.
Luke Richard. Leslie Rivas Ayala.
Jason Ovid Riveras Olia.
Stephen Josue Rivera. Haley Robinson.
Joshua Paul Robinson.
Mackenzie Rose Rocco.
Brian Rodas Gabor.
Rachel Katrina Rojas.
Daniel Roman Pablo.
Catherine Ruiz Vargas.
Caleb Sideli Widener.
Kelsey Saladino.
Victoria Salazar. Sherlyn Salinas.
Steven Sanchez. Frank Danny Sanchez Yamanez.
Dylan Sandoval.
Eric Santiago.
Estuardo Sarceno López. Marco Sarmiento. Jennifer Valentina Sarmiento Herrera.
Caitlin Lisbeth Schmidt. Dionysus Sertani. How do you say your last name? Lucas Schicavelli. Luna Silva.
Franklin Sinai Estrada. Joanna Sinchi.
Darren Thomas Slattery. Brooke Catherine Smith. Gavin Charles Smith. Olivia Carolyn Smith.
Carlos Alcides Solano.
Allison Nicole Solis. Harper Vale Stauffer. Kerry April Stavrakos.
Darion Nevea Strong.
Sukto, right? Daniel Sukto Jr. Abigail Sullivan.
William Surui.
Preston Riley Swank. Anna Zalowski. Natalie Tabuada.
Zachary Timpone.
William Tistasis. Brandy Tobar Hernández. Tanya Toc Palencia.
Bailey Lynn Ton.
Brianna Torres.
Javon Trent. Cindy Trinidad.
Mauricio Trinidad. Natalie Josephine Tucci.
Tanaya Najee Sky Tuck. Idilia Demar Valentin.
Christian Joel Vázquez Montoya. Michael Vázquez Ochoa. Stephanie Esmeralda Vázquez Velado. Carlos Andrés Velázquez.
Giancarlo Velasquez Carrera, 1 year of perfect attendance. Carlos Alexander Velasquez Rivera.
Rosy Alexandra Beliz Velez. Jennifer Villalta Gutierrez.
Steven Antonio Villataro.
Brittany Nayeli Villavicencio Luna. Jerry Roberto Vindel Alvarado.
Michelle Vinscala Salas. Summer Lee Rose Wall.
Emmanuel Francisco West.
Jediah Williams Booker.
Madeline Rose Willingham. Andre Wilson Jr. Avery Worth. Reese Victoria Worth.
Madison Rochek. Sydney Catherine Rochek.
Zhu Hao Zhu.
Anthony Jose Yanis.
Andrew Young. Michael Zdanowitz.
Angel Lima. Byron Fuentes. Rogelio Velázquez Canel.
Ava Zilnicki.
Class of 2024, would you please rise? Superintendent, Ms. Pedicic. You gotta be kidding me. Superintendent, Ms. Pedicic, and Board President, Mr. Palmer. On behalf of the power vested in me by the State of New York, I hereby certify that the students present here today have satisfied the requirements for a high school diploma as put forth in the regulations of the Board of Regents of the State of New York and of the Board of Education of the Riverhead Central School District. Riverhead High School, class of 2024, please move your tassels from the right to the left. You are now graduates of Riverhead High School.